Hi, my name is Cathy, and I'll be leading you through a classical Pilates mat class today. So we're going to begin standing at the top of your mat, drawing your heels together and your toes apart. And it's enough room for a fist between the big toes. From there, we'll take the right arm over the left arm like a genie, and begin by drawing your abdominals in and up, tucking the tailbone under, wrapping the thighs, the backs of your thighs together. Keeping everything pulling in and up, you're going to lift up onto the balls of your feet, gliding your shoulders down your back. Ideally, the heels stay together. Take a breath here in. As you exhale, pull the abdominals in deeper. From here, take your dominant foot back a few inches and begin to generously bend your knees as you lower yourself to the mat. Think of growing tall through the crown of your head in opposition. And then with a lot of grace and control, coming down to sit, and then lying on your back. Good work. Centering yourself on your mat. And take a moment here to arrive. Draw your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a hug and a rock side to side. You can let your head rest for right now. Yep, so massaging your low back into the mat. Only massages we get these days. And yep, generously rocking, let it feel good. All right, and then from here, we'll take a supine twist. Keep your right knee into your chest, the left leg lengthens out long, and rotate your right over the left side. Gaze is towards your right arm. Take a breath in, and exhale, let it go. Slowly coming back through center, and then we'll change sides. So just enjoying the stretch, pre-Pilates stretch before we get into the workout. And taking a breath. And then coming back through center, nice. From here, place your feet flat on the mat, arms by your sides. And we're gonna begin with pelvic tilts. So you can take your hands on your pelvis and tuck your tailbone under, imprinting your spine into the mat. And then tilt your pelvis forward, creating a pocket of air between your back and the mat. We'll do that again. Squash that pocket of air, imprint your spine, and then go ahead and tilt the pelvis forward, create that pocket of air. We'll do that one more time. Squash the pocket of air, tucking under, nice. And then tilt the pelvis forward. So now you get a sense for how the pelvis moves, and try to find a neutral pelvis. So there's a micro space underneath you, and that's where you want to be. From here, lift your right knee into tabletop, knee right over the hip, and the left leg follows. Yep, so knees over the hips, and flex your feet. Take the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl the chin to the chest and reach past your hips. Nice. From here, lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lower the arm. Switch sides. Inhale the left. And exhale, lower. Both arms lift up. And they lower. Try that again with breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale, curl up higher. So keeping the gaze on your toes. Press the palms down. Yep. Last one. Inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, press the arms down, curl the chest up higher. Let's go one more. Inhale, up. And exhale, press. And then bend the knees and rest your head down. Take a breath. So hopefully you start to feel a little warmth in the abdominals. Now we're going to go into the 100, which is a series of 10 deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. So you're going to bend your knees into your chest. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, curl the chest, the thighs, reach past your hips. Send the legs straight up to 90 degrees. Yep, and then flex your feet, heels together, toes apart. Begin the pumps of the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Vigorously pumping those arms. You can lower those legs a little bit more. And breathing in and breathing out. Nice. You can stay here, option one. If you want more, begin to lower your legs as you inhale and exhale to lift the legs back up. Try that again. Inhale, lowers the legs. Exhale, lifts them back up. Again, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. So keep it going, Sarah. Lower those legs on the inhale and exhale to lift. Keep pumping those arms 4 to 6 inches above the abdominal wall. And imagine you're drumming those arms into the abdominal wall. Yes, vigorous pumps. And last 2 breath cycles, stay with it. If you need to rest your head, you can do that. You're still working. Last full breath in. Exhale, empty the legs out. And bend the knees in, rest your head down. Go ahead and bend the knees into your chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. Good work. From here, we're gonna rock up to sit for the half roll back. So bringing your feet together, hold behind the nooks of your knees. Knees are bent, yep. And inner thighs really hugging. On the inhale, you're gonna lower down until your arms are straight. So lowering down until the arms are straight. Hold it there, and then curl the forehead back up to your knees as you exhale, coming up. Nice, try that again. Inhale lowers you down to the mat. Exhale lifts you back up. Nice, keep it going. Imagine, so I want you to focus on your C curve, the letter C in your spine, coming up round your spine. Keep looking in towards your kneecaps. Yes, inhale, go back. Now no death grip, so lighten the grip on the legs. And yes, if you want to progress, those arms come forward. And inhale lowers you down towards the mat. Exhale lifts you up. 2, 3, one more like this. And then we'll take it up a notch. Yeah, really hug the air. No daylight between the inner thighs. Exhale, lift, lift, lift. Now this time, take those arms forward and lower to the mat. Low back, then the mid, then the upper, bone by bone. Nice. So you have the option to keep your legs bent and hold behind your thighs if you need that support. Otherwise, Sarah's gonna straighten her legs, flex your feet, and draw your feet together as if you have one foot, one leg. The arms reach up to the ceiling. Inhale, prepare, keeping those ribs shut. Exhale, lift the head, look at your toes, peel yourself off the mat, going up and over the legs. And slowly lowering down, bone by bone by bone. Yep. And let's try that again. So inhale, lift up. Try to keep that C curve. So round your spine, nice. Going up and over an imaginary beach ball. So keeping those arms parallel and then pull back in the waist. Draw the chin towards the chest. Round your spine, looking towards your abdominals. Inhale, halfway back to the mat. And the exhale takes you the rest of the way. So I'll do one with you guys. The arms come up to 90. Inhale, look at your toes. Keep heeling up and over. Tug of war between the arms and the abs. The abs win and they lower you down. Shoulders lie down your back. Push through the heels and draw those feet together, articulating the spine. Recycle the energy. Go again. Inhale up and exhale over. Inhale halfway back to the mat. And the exhale takes you the rest of the way. We have one more with control. Inhale, you lift. 2, you're there on 3. And now exhale, lower down to the ground, bone by bone. Enjoy that articulation. And then rest your arms by your hips. Nice. Hug your right knee to your chest for the leg circles. Lift it up to the ceiling. And hold behind your thigh for a moment. So both hands behind your thigh. Maybe the calf, if you're flexible, you can reach higher. Take a moment to circle the foot right and left and to breathe in and out. So just the foot. Nice. Yep. And from here, I want you to start to heel up, chin to the chest. Climb up that leg a bit. And actively push that leg away from you. So think of that leg having a mind of its own. It's drawing away from you towards the windows, but you're also pulling it in towards you. So there's a pull and a press going on. Nice. Take a breath in and a breath out. Flex the foot for a deeper stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. From here, take those arms by your hips and rest your head down. If you want more, you can keep the head up for more of a challenge. We're going to point the foot, cross the leg over towards the blue ball, lower it away from you, and come back in. So let's try that again. Making a circle, cross the leg over the body, around, up, and we pause at the top. So imagine you're tracing a circle on the ceiling. Cross over the body, around, up, and pause. Right, so nothing moves, just the leg in the air. And then see if you can flex the left foot and turn on the left inner thigh. So that left leg isn't just hanging out there, it's active. Yep, and then try to anchor this hip down. Cross the leg over the body, around. I always say your favorite drink on your pelvis, don't let it spill. One more this direction, cross around and up. And let's reverse the circle. Go out, around, and in. So you go to the width of your mat, out, around, and then deep cross. Keep it going. Inhale to begin the circle, exhale to finish it. Nice work. Feel the middle of your palms pressing into the mat, the triceps actively pressing into the mat. It's really not about the leg in the air, but it's about your stabilizing muscles. Last circle. One more to go. And now hold it here. Nice. So from here, we'll bend the left leg, and we're going to take a variation. Hold behind the right thigh, climbing a tree. So imagine your leg is a tree, left foot flat on the mat. There you go. So from here, send the leg away from you and begin to climb up that leg. So walk up, up and up, all the way to seated. There you go. Yes. All right, hold it there, pause. And so if you need, you can modify and just come to the shoulder blades, that's okay. And then start to lower towards the mat. Lowering down to the mat bone by bone, just where you started.
Go back.
Yep, that's it. Just to the shoulder blades, and let's go again. Peeling up, climbing up, chest to thigh, and chin to the shin, and then slowly lowering down to the shoulder blades. We have one more. Inhale to lift up. Nice. And then exhale, lowers you back down. Good work. Now, keep the leg there. Take the hands behind your head, and we're going to just take little crunches here, coming up for 10. Nice. Lower and lift. Elbows wide, and 8. Going up higher. Imagine an apple underneath your chin, so think more of the chest lifting. And coming up 5, higher 4. Don't think down, just think up and come up. Gravity takes you down, you work it up. 3, this is last 2, and last 1. Nice work. And then draw your knee in towards your chest. Give it a hug, and we'll switch sides. Left knee comes in. Yep. And the right leg lengthens. So working the opposite leg now. Okay, so from here, lift the leg up to the ceiling, hold behind the thigh or the calf, wherever you can reach. And take a moment just to circle the foot right and left. Enjoy the stretch, enjoy the breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice. And then from there, you're gonna actively push that leg away from you. So drive that leg to a 45-degree angle. And but also actively pull it in towards you. So there's a pull and a press. Just on the shoulder blades. Nice. Take a breath. All right. And now we'll prepare for those leg circles. So arms by your hips. Before we go anywhere, pick up your head, look at your right foot. It should be in the mid-center of the mat. Nice correction. And the foot is flexed. You're hugging the air with the right inner thigh, so it's active. Rest your head down. Point the foot in the air. And here we go, 5 circles. Cross over the body, around, up, and pause at the top. Try it again. Inhale and exhale. So we're tapping both hips on the mat. Just the leg moves, nothing else. Inhale to begin the circle. Exhale to finish it. Can you make your right leg longer? Pushing through your heel. That's it, yes. So try to push into my knuckles right here. Push me away, push me away, push me away. And then reverse your circle for 5. Out, around, and in. Just going to the width of your mat. Inhale and exhale. Shoulders are grounded. 2 to go. How does it feel?
Feels good. That's hard.
Last circle. And nice work. From there, you can take the knee in towards your chest for a second. And we're going to practice that climb the tree again. So the right foot will bend, the right leg will bend. Hold behind the left leg. Preparing, send the leg to a 45-degree angle and begin to climb up that leg as if it's a tree. Nice. Modify, you just come to the shoulder blades and now lower down to the shoulder blades and then peel yourself back up, chest to thigh and chin towards your shin. Last one, lower, lower, lower. And lift. Pull the abdominals in to initiate the movement. Nice work. And now lower down. I know, it's hard to read. Yeah. They're making it look easy. Nice. Hands behind your head. For an extra little burn, we're going to do 10 crunches. Here we go. Go up 10, up 9, 8. See if you can lower that leg a little bit more from you. Yep. Gaze towards your toes or towards your abdominals. Last 5, going higher, and lift 4, even higher on 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Hug your knee into your chest, and then hug your other knee in to meet it. Nice. From here, we rock up to sit for rolling like a ball. Option 1, you'll hold behind your thighs. Option 2, you'll hold onto your ankles or your in front of your shins. Nice. So from here, you want to be towards the front of your mat because we're going to rock back. All right. So from here, lift the feet off the mat and balance and hold. Gaze is towards your kneecaps. So think of holding on the outer thighs. Yes. And then elbows wide. All right. Now, we're going to just do a prep. I want you to rock back just an inch, and you're going to fight it and come back up an inch. Try it. Go back just an inch, fight it, come back up. It's hard. This is a modified version if rocking doesn't feel good for you for whatever reason. Now, come back up, fight it. So look in towards your abdominals, pull them in so much. It tips you back to your shoulder blades, rock it back, and rock it up. Come all the way up. Try it again with breath. Inhale, back. Exhale, you lift. Elbows wide. Inhale, back. Exhale, lift. Keep it going, keep it breathing. So try to keep those heels close to your tailbone as you go back and as you come up. A little harder, right? You're teetering that shape back and up. You have 4 more. Massaging your spine, rolling through every bone. Think of the hips going up and coming all the way up to your sitting bones. Yeah, so full range of motion. Last one. Gaze towards your kneecaps. You're chasing your knees with your nose. Hold and balance here. Balance and hold. Nice. All right, we're going into our ab series. There's 5 in them. Keep your right knee in. Send your left leg out long. Yep, that's it. Energize those arms. And now fight gravity, so holding onto your shin. Yeah. There you go. So look in towards your abdominals. Pull them in deep. And now you're going to slowly lower down to the shoulder blades. Fighting gravity. Bone by bone. Hold it there. Nice. Lift the left leg up a little higher, switch legs, and hold. I want you to lengthen your right leg long so you engage the right glutes. Those arms are active. And now change legs. Again, you're on your shoulder blades, so a little bit lower. Yep. And then change again. See if you can lift this opposite leg to a 45 for less of a challenge. And change. And switch. A bow and arrow. As you pull one leg in, keep it going. You press the other way. It's a pull and a press. One more at this pace, and we'll pick up the tempo. Here we go, and you go right and left, and right and left. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, and 4, 4, nice, 3, 3, curl up higher. 1 and you rest. Awesome job. Bend the knees in. So if your neck bothers you, you can always do that with your head down. You're still working. Let's walk up for our double leg. That was single, so we're going to do double leg. And we're just going to do the prep. Seated, hands on the shins. Exhale here. So you're in a tight little ball. The feet are hovering off the mat. Nice. On the inhale, take the arms by the ears, the legs out in front of you. Circle the arms, catch those ankles or the shins. Coming just how we started, so tight little ball again. Yes, good. Try it again. Inhale, reach the arms up, the legs out. Arms by your ears, and then circle the arms like you're a synchronized swimmer. I don't know why I think of that. Try it again. Inhale, you reach and reach and reach. Exhale, circle, tight little ball. One more like this. Inhale to reach, arms by the ears. Exhale, circle. Nice, hold it there. We're gonna do the same thing, but on the tips of your shoulder blades. So come onto your back. Hold it here, curl the chest and the thighs, and then you're holding onto the shins. Exhale, elbows wide. On the inhale, take those arms back by your ears. So think of just going straight back. And now circle the arms, catch your ankles. Try it again, arms go straight back, and then circle the arms. Yeah. Keep it going. The only thing moving are your arms and your legs. Keep the head lifted and frozen in space. Eyes on the prize or on your toes. And exhale. So think when you go back, those arms go up. So it's like, there you go. And then circle and catch those ankles. Let's go 3 more. You reach and reach and reach. And circle, sweep it in. Again. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Big exhale. Keep looking towards your abdominals. Last one. And then take a rest. Breathe in, breathe out. So we're in our abdominal series. 3 more to go. So on this one, let's take a variation. We'll take the hands behind the head and then knees into the chest. Curl the forehead to your knees, nice and high. So you get to support the head and the hands, and let the head be heavy here. Unfold the legs up to the ceiling. And now you're gonna lower one leg away from you to your challenge point and switch the legs. Yep, simultaneously switch the legs and switch again. And switch, and change. Keep it going. See if you can curl up a little bit higher. Yes, elbows still wide. And walking on the ceiling, flex the feet for a deeper stretch. And then let's take up the tempo. You go right and left and right and left. And inhale and exhale. That's it. Breathing in. Keep deepening those abdominals. 2 more to go. Nice work. And then last one, bend knees and take a rest. Nice. They're working hard. Hands behind the head. Curl the chest of the thighs, resetting. Lift up. Legs unfold up to the ceiling. Heels together, toes apart. Now, if your hip flexors are tight, you can make a diamond with the legs to release the hip flexors. From here, we're gonna lower the thighs away from you. 3, lower them 2, lower them 1, hold. Pull those abs in, lift up on 1 count. Yep, and the toes apart. Lower 3, lower 2, lower 1, up on 1. Let's add the breath. Inhale, lower, towards the mat. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, lower. Try to chase the legs as they lower away from you. Curl up higher. Yes, keep chasing those legs. And lift. 1 more time like this. And we're gonna reverse that tempo. Lower towards the mat. Exhale, lift. Hold it here. Pause. Can you curl up higher? Let's lower those legs on 1 count. And take it 3, 2, 1 to lift. Inhale, lower 1. And it's an up, up, up. Keep it going. You do not want your back to arch. So that point is where you only go to the point where your back is still on the mat. Finding your edge. Let's go 1 more. Lower 1 and up, up, up. And you rest. Bend the knees. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good news is we only have 1 more in this series. And then hands come back behind the head. Crisscross. You might know them as yogi bicycles. So knees into your chest. Curl the chest of the thighs. We're going to twist over to the right. Extend the left leg long. Hold it here. So, yep, there you go. Hold it there. Elbows wide. Now 3 little pulses. Look towards your back elbow. 3. Curl up higher 2. Higher 1. Switch. And we pulse up. Go up, and we switch and change. Other side, lift. Keep this leg a little higher. Up and change. And again, to the left, 2, 3. That's okay, we're doing both, so it's very equalized. All right, last one with the pulses. Now, we cut out the pulses, we go side to side. Here we go, and you go right, and you go left. And right, and left. You twist, and twist. You criss, you cross. You exhale, exhale. Keep it going. 4 and 4. More energy. 3 and 3. Finish strong. 2, 2. Full effort. 1 and you're done. Rest and lower down. Good work. Breathe in. You can take a full body stretch. Arms overhead. The legs are long. Enjoy the stretch. Nice. Feel a little warmer?
Yes.
All right, so from here, you're going to take the feet together so the legs are long. Toes back towards your nose, arms reach up to the ceiling. Inhale, prepare. Flex your feet towards you, yep. And slowly peel yourself off the mat, come up to sit. No momentum, so make those abs work. Should feel harder now because we've just worked them, yes. All right, spine stretch forward is next. So you're gonna separate the feet to the width of your mat, and then take your arms shoulder width, shoulder height, like your Frankenstein. On the inhale, grow 2 more inches taller. On the exhale, dive your head between your arms, and it's as if you're sliding your hands along an imaginary table. So forward towards the windows, yep. Nice. So it's easy to want to collapse at the waist, but try not to make that happen. So you want that C curve, round your spine, lift, find some lift there. Yep, long neck, there. And now slowly restack your spine back up, and up, along an imaginary wall. Let's try it again. Inhale to lift up taller, exhale, round forward, over an imaginary beach ball on your thighs. And now inhale to restack the low back, the mid back, and the upper back, nice and tall. Again, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, up and over. Tug of war between those arms and the abs. And now slowly restacking, lift, lift, and lift. We have one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Deep work in those transverse abdominal muscles, deepening, and now slowly restacking to your best posture. Nice. Lower those arms for a second. Scooch to the front of your mat. Preparing for open leg rocker. So you're gonna come to the front of your mat. If you can bend your knees. Option one, you hold behind your thighs. Yep, the toes lift eye level. So lean back, load your powerhouse. Kind of like Navasana in both. Yep. Option two, you hold behind the calves. The feet are shoulder width apart. So open those feet. There you go. Nice. From here, we pull back in the waist. You go back to the shoulder blades. Rock it back. Rock it up. And you balance. You hold at the top. Yes. Try it again. Inhale back. Exhale. Lift and rebalance. We hold. Nice. Try to keep those feet shoulder width apart. Take it back. And you're up. Lift the chest. Lift the gaze. I know it's hard, right? Yes. And again, we're working those stabilizing muscles. Keep it going, keep the breath going. Inhale. Think of pushing your hands into your legs into your hands. Nice. And you can keep your knees bent, Olivia, so that might help you a little bit more. All right, let's go one more. Rolling through the spine. Enjoy that massage once again. Imprint your spine on the mat. And coming up to balance and hold. Hold and balance here. Now with control, draw your feet together. With control, reach for those toes. So your legs might be parallel to the mat, or you might create an equal sign with those arms and legs, finding a teaser. Yep. Holding and breathing. Can you extend those legs? That's it. Now, keep the legs still. Simply lower the upper body to the mat, bone by bone. Fight gravity, and then hug your knees into your chest and take a breath in and let it go. Awesome. Our next exercise is called the corkscrew. So if you have low back sensitivity, you can make a diamond with the hands and place them underneath your sacrum. Otherwise, you could also tuck your arms underneath your hips slightly. The legs go up to the ceiling. And if your hip flexors are tight, once again, you can find that diamond shape with the legs. All right, so to prepare, we're gonna tick-tock those legs to the right side of the mat. Lower them away from you, so not quite that much. Keep those hips down. So circle them to the right, lower them away from you, and then tick-tock over to the left. Nice. Try to keep those heels glued together so the toes can be apart. Heels together, toes apart. Go again. This time we start left, tick-tock left, and you circle around, and pause at the top. Nice. It's not about how big the circle is, but more about how much can you deepen and scoop in the abdominals. Go back to the right, so every time we reverse. Inhale to begin the circle, exhale to finish it. If you want more, you're gonna add a little lift. Try to high-five me with your feet, yes, at the end. So you circle, and then you stomp on the ceiling. Nice, try it again. Circle, and lift up. Inhale to begin the circle, exhale to finish it. Let's go one more set. So even out the right and the left. Keep grounding through those shoulders. Keep widening those collarbones. Last breath. And rest. Bend the knees in. Take a moment. You can rock side to side, massaging your spine. And it's nice to actually take a happy baby after that one. A lot of hip flexor activity. So you could rock side to side in your happy baby. Nice. All right, so the next one is the saw. We're gonna do a fancy transition. So take those arms straight up to the ceiling and the legs straight up to the ceiling, like you're a dead bug. Nice. So holding this in itself is a lot of work. I want you to send your legs a little bit more forward. There you go, good, flex your feet. Draw your feet together, Olivia. Now, curl the head up, reach for those toes. Pause, deepen those abdominals. Begin to lower those legs away from you, and you're gonna chase those toes, keep curling up. Eventually you come up to sit, and you separate the arms and the feet, preparing for this song. Nice. So separate the feet to the width of your mat. If you have tight hamstrings, you could sit on a block for this. Any of you need it? Okay. And you could also just softly bend your knees as an option. So let's do this. Take those arms out behind the head for a second. We'll do a prep. I want you to think of lengthening the head out of the neck and the head out of the spine. So you're finding some traction, elongating the waist. Inhale. On the exhale, twist to the right and tap your left elbow to your right kneecap. Yes, there it is. Good. And then slowly lift up. Do it onto the other side. Inhale, exhale, twist, rinse out the waist. And now inhale to restack. Exhale, twist and tap. We'll do one more of this variation onto the left side, and then we'll take it to our traditional. So lower the arms for a second. Ideally, those feet are flexed toes up to the ceiling. Take those arms out to a T. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, twist to the right. Saw your pinky toe off with your pinky finger. The back arm reaches towards your midline. Listen to your kneecap, so bring your opposite ear to your knee. Inhale, restack your spine through center and switch other side. Exhale, twist. Saw your left pinky toe off and try to anchor your right hip down as you do that. Inhale, get tall through center, and exhale, twist and reach. Reaching, tug of war with the arms. Inhale, tall through center. Keep those arms parallel to the mat, so out to the side, parallel. Yep. And then twist and reach. And inhale, exhale, twist and reach. We'll go one more to the left side. Really rinse out that waist. And coming up, and then lower those arms. Really good to practice rotation on that one. Okay, so from here, bring your feet together. You can lose the block if you have it. Take the hands to the left side of your mat. Yep, so the fingers will face towards the front. I call this the breakdancer move. So you're going to press into the mat, look forward, swivel the legs back behind you, come onto your stomach with your head towards the front of your mat. Nice. And then from there, you'll make a pillow for your forehead. Nice. All right. So I always say it's easy to keep those abs engaged when you're on your back. It's harder to do it when you're on your stomach. So now you're working against gravity. Make a pocket of air underneath your belly button, so much so I could place a blueberry right underneath your belly button. And then go ahead, squash the blueberry, let the abs go. Nice, let's try that again. Anchor the hips, pull up, in and up, make space for that blueberry, and then squash the blueberry. We're gonna add on. Make space for that blueberry, pull up and in. The abs hover off the mat. Now lift the hands with the head and the heart. So the hands connected with the forehead. Lift the upper body off the mat, and then lower with control. Add the breath. Inhale, lift the abs, the hands, the head, and the heart. And exhale, lengthen to lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lengthen to lower. One more like this. Deepen those abdominals to initiate the movement. And lower down. Adding on. Now the hands come underneath your shoulders, like you're a grasshopper. And the elbows hug the ribs. Keep those abs hovering, and the hands hover as well. So no hands on the mat. Yes. Come up with no hands. You're defying gravity. You're levitating up. And then press your palms to lift you up a little bit higher. Nice. When you can, try to release those hands and balance for a second. And now lower the rest of the way. Let's go again. The abs and hands hover to begin. Come up with no hands. Now press your palms to lift up a little bit higher. Nice. As soon as you can, release those hands, balance for a second. Abs are still in, and lower the rest of the way. We'll go one more. Up with no hands, like you're pleading innocent. I didn't do it. Lift up. Now press your palms, lift up a little bit higher. Yes, and then lengthen to lower. Release the hands, balance, and lower down. Take a child's pose. Active rest pose, have a seat on your heels. And breathe into the backs of your ribs. Keep drawing those abdominals in and up even while we're in this rest pose. Nice. So the progression, you can stay there or you can come back onto your stomach. And I'm going to show you dive and catch and full swan. So option to continue practicing the swan prep, or you'll press yourself up. Eventually you'll reach those arms forward and catch yourself. So reach, that's option 2. And then option 3, the full swan, you'll press up. You won't catch, you'll just keep going. And as if you're tossing a ball up to the ceiling. 4 to 5, and then we'll take child's pose, having a seat on your heels. Nice. Yep, see if you can flip the palms to face the ceiling. Yes, as if you're tossing a ball up. Yeah, good work, you guys. And if you really use those abdominals and then round back, have a seat on your heels. Nice work. All right, so from here, come up to sit and swing the legs forward. We're gonna prepare for neck pull. It sounds worse than it is. Modified version, you'll hold onto your thighs for arm support. Your arm support will help you. Ideally, your feet are inner hip width distance, enough room for 2 fists. The hands behind the head. Yes. And on the inhale, grow super tall. On the exhale, dive your forehead to your kneecaps. Round your spine. Enjoy the stretch. Inhale to re-stack your spine nice and tall once again. Now you're gonna hold the breath as you hinge back. Imagine you're a human laptop. Go back. Hinge from the hips. Straight, flat back. Yep, Olivia's got it. So go straight back behind you. Other way back. Yep. And now, hold it there. Slowly exhale, lowers you down to the mat. Nice. See that shaking? That means change is happening. Recycle the energy. Go again. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, forehead dives to those kneecaps. The legs want to lift, but do your best to keep them anchored. Dive your forehead to your kneecaps. Inhale, sit up tall. Hold the breath as you hinge back to a 45-degree angle. The head is heavy in the hands. Exhale, lowers you to the mat. Inhale, lifts you up. And exhale over the legs, keeping the hands behind the head, ideally. Inhale, sit up tall. Hold the breath as you hinge back. Suspend in air for a second. And now exhale to unravel. Articulate the spine. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale over the thighs. Yep, trying to keep those feet a little closer together if you can. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, and hold the breath as you hinge back. Nice tall spine. Push through the heels as you lower down, so flex your feet. Last one, inhale, up. Exhale, over, pull back in the waist. Inhale, sit up tall. Best posture, hold the breath as you hinge back, suspend in air. And now exhale, push through the heels as you lower to the mat and stay here. Good work. If you've traveled off the mat, you can recenter yourself. That tends to happen, that's okay. And now we're preparing for shoulder bridge. So the feet flat on the mat, the arms by the hips, and you bridge the hips up to the ceiling. Nice. There's a long line of energy from the shoulders to the knees. Now think of hugging the air between the knees, activating those inner thighs. Right, nice. And now slowly peel the chest away from the chin as you lower down bone by bone by bone, keeping those knees coming together. Yes. Try it again. Inhale, curls you up towards the ceiling. Activate those inner thighs. And now exhale, enjoy the unraveling bone by bone. We're gonna add on now. So inhale, curl up. And then stay there, good. See if you can bring your feet a little closer together. Walk your feet in towards each other. Now, draw your right knee to your chest. Reach it up to the ceiling. Flex the foot, lower that leg away from you. And then point, kick it up 2 times. It's a kick, kick, and a flex to lower. And it's a kick, kick, and a flex to lower. Keep it going. Kick, kick, and lower. You can use those arms to help you lift the hips up a little bit higher. The left glute is the one that's working. The right leg is a distraction. We're working those stabilizing muscles. We're getting a stretch in the right leg. working our stamina. Yes, last one here. And now bend the knee, reset your foot right away onto your other side. Left knee bends in, reach it up to the ceiling, flex the foot, lower the leg away, and point to kick, kick. Flex to lower, and it's a kick, kick. So straight leg to lower, and then kick up, up. Flex, and lower, lower. Notice the right inner thigh. So hug the air with the right inner thigh. Nothing moves, just the leg in the air. Yeah, keep going, keep breathing. See if you can find a long neck as you do this. Last one here. And good work. Reset the foot. Take a moment to equalize the hips and equalize the weight in the feet. Keep drawing the air, hugging the air between the knees, and slowly lower down bone by bone. Nice work. Awesome. Let's roll onto your right side and coming into a forearm plank. So you're going to come onto your right forearm, and you have the option to lower a knee down to the ground for a modified version.
Is this side plank?
A side plank, yes. You have the option to stagger the feet, less of a challenge than stacking your feet, those challenging. Nice. Take the hand behind the head, and we're gonna hold it here for 5, pushing the head back into the hand slightly back into the head. 4, push the bottom hip to the top hip. 3, the front body to the back body. 2, on 1, reach the arm up to the ceiling and begin to tap the mat. So we're gonna rotate, tap the mat and lift back up. Inhale, exhale to tap, inhale to lift. You have 4 more, and lift, and 3. Keep working, keep breathing. 2, and 1. Good work, nice. Now rest down and pop your head onto your hand for your side leg series. You're gonna swing your feet to the front edge of your mat. So you're a human check mark. Yeah, so both feet to the front edge, not quite that much. Think of coming to the back edge of your mat. So that's a nice way you know your shoulders and your hips are stacked and in one line. So bring your shoulders to the back edge of the mat and then propping your head here. Your shoulders can come back more too. Yeah, nice. All right, so from here, head into the hand. Float your top leg hip height, and now just hip height, and then lengthen it 2 inches longer than your bottom leg. Nice. Flex your foot and kick your leg forward. 1, 2, point and reach it back. This hand comes in front of you like a kickstand in front of your sternum. Olivia's doing the more advanced version, yes. You guys change. So flex, kick, kick, and then point and reach it back. Try to reach for me, try to kick me all the way. Yes, there you go. And then kick, kick, and reach it back. And front, and take it back. So top hand in front of your heart to support you, yes. So the only thing moving is that leg in the air. If you feel like your upper body is wobbling, just go to less range of motion. Now see if you can lift your bottom ribs off the mat. That blueberry has traveled underneath your ribs. That's more advanced version. And we'll go 1 more, kick, kick, point, reach long and low to the back, and then come back to home. Top foot over your bottom foot. Point, lift the leg up, and flex to lower to the mat. Point, lift up, and flex 2 and 3. Inhale, exhale, reaching through the leg and up, and make it longer. 2 more. So really focusing on that length more than anything else. Last one, and then hold it here. Pause. We're going for tiny circles. So this is the size of a tennis ball. Just your top leg circles, nothing else. So think of brushing your top heel with your bottom heel as if that leg is spiraling out of your hip socket. You could excellently rotate the foot so the toe is pointing up to the ceiling. Yes, and flex your foot here. Nice. All right, and now we reverse for 10. Around and up, around and up. Keep working, brisk circles. 3, around 2, and 1. Good work. Nice. All right, from here, we'll come onto your stomach, make a pillow for your forehead. Many variations on that, but we're just gonna do those today. Transitional beats. Lift the legs off out of imaginary water that you're in. Lift the legs, yep. And now we Yes, there you go. Click, click, click. So open, close, open, close. That's it. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a rest. Lift them back up. And we'll do circles now. So you're just going to circle those legs away from each other. Yes. And 3. Around up 2. And then 1. Reverse those circles for 5. Keep deeping those abdominals off the mat as you circle the legs. 2 and 1. Nice. All right, from here, take a child's pose and we'll transition for your forearm plank on the other side, your side plank on the other side. So making your way up to sit and onto your other side, left forearm. Good work. All right, so option 1, your knee is on the ground. Option 2, those legs are staggered. Option 3, they're stacked. When you're ready, find your perfect side plank and take the hand behind your head. Here we go, breathing strongly. Think of length from the heels to the crown of your head. Keep drawing the bottom hip to the top hip. Elevating up, working against gravity. 1 more like this. And now take the top arm up to the ceiling. Begin to tap the mat. So rotate, tap the mat, top fingertips, and lift up. Inhale and exhale. And in. That's it. You got 4 more. 3, keeping those abdominals engaged the entire time. 2 and 1. Good work. Lowering down. Pop your head onto your hands and find that check mark position. So stacking yourself on the back edge of your mat helps you to know where you are in space. All right, from here, top leg flows hip height. And lengthen that leg 2 more inches longer than your top leg, than your bottom leg. So imagine I'm yanking on your ankle. Flex your foot, kick it forward. 1, 2, point, reach it back. And kick, kick, and reach. Trying to keep the top hip stacked right over the bottom hip. Yes. And kick, kick, and reach. And again, if you feel like your upper body is wobbling, just go smaller range of motion or slow it down a little bit, okay? Finding that control. Last 2. Maybe you can lift the bottom ribs off the mat. Last 1. And come back to home. Top foot over your bottom. Point, lift the leg up. And flex lower towards the mat. Inhale, you lift. And exhale. Imagine you're in a pool of mud. So resist the up, resist the down. And then see if you can find more length in the top waist. As you lift and as you lower, trying to get all the wrinkles out of your shirt. Last 2. And resist. Last 1. Inhale. And exhale, reaching, reaching, reaching. Nice. Preparing for those leg circles. Tiny circles, just your top leg moves. Here we go for 10 around and up. So once again, see if you can actually rotate that top leg, toes to the ceiling. Reverse after your 10th set. Nice. Breathing. Keep deep in your abdominals. Keep imagining that leg spiraling out of your hip socket. The leg gets longer with each circle. And good work. Awesome. So I think we're even, right? Okay, good. So now we're going to come onto your back once again for your teaser. You can face this way, yep, that's fine. So, teaser, I always say, is like the peak of the practice in Pilates. Knees, we'll begin with your knees into your chest and arms by your sides. All right, men take prepare for this one. Inhale and exhale. As you're ready, curl the forehead to your knees, chest to the thighs. Extend your legs to where the ceiling and the wall meet, a high 45-degree angle. So lower, yes, there you go. Float your arms up. Begin to reach for your toes until you come up to sit. Finding your teaser. Nice. So arms are floating. If you need to hold behind your thighs, that's okay. Now, the legs don't move. Lower down to the shoulder blades, bone by bone, then tease gravity and come back up. Try it again, adding the breath. Inhale to lower to the shoulder blades. Exhale to lift, lift, and lift. We have 1 more. Inhale, lower back. And exhale, defy gravity, come up, 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 up. Hold it there, balance and hold. Yes, keep hugging those inner thighs together. Lift those arms, biceps by your ears. Hold, reach those arms forward, and then slowly lower to the mat. Good work. Nice. You guys have one more set in you? Okay, I'm gonna offer teaser 3, teaser 2 and teaser 3. So you can stick with what we just did as an option, or we progress. So same beginning, knees into your chest. And when you're ready, pull the forehead to your knees, holding it nice and high. Send your legs out to your working level, high diagonal. And then float those arms, find your teaser, coming up to sit, nice. All right, so teaser 3, the arms come by your ears and everything lowers to hover off the mat. 4 inches off the mat, and then you come back up, and nice, try it again. And then for you, you could go back to what we just did, so the legs will stay, you lower down, and then you lift back up. Nice, Sarah, lifting up. You have one more. Everything lowers to hover, everything lifts up, up, up. Hold it here. Now we both hold teaser. Both arms lift up to the ceiling. Yes, and now the legs will lift for 4. The legs will lift for 3. Just the legs, up and 2, and 1. Reach forward and take your time to lower to the mat. Take a breath in and a breath out. That was awesome. Really hard work. Okay, come onto your stomach, flip over like a pancake, and our last high intensity exercise is swimming. So, arms reach forward. If you can, if you need to slide back, you can, unless you want to hit your neighbor. All right, so from here, a modified version, you'll simply lift opposite arm, opposite leg, nice and slow. The ideal, so let's actually do that together. So now think of lengthening the right arm and the left leg away so much that it lifts off the mat. And now lower, switch sides. Lengthen the opposite arm, opposite leg so much so it lifts off. Nice. So this is a modified, you can continue with that. Otherwise, lift everything out of water, arms and legs, and we flutter kick those arms and legs as we breathe in and out. Inhale for 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Neck is long. Yes, nice correction. Maybe you can lift those arms and legs a little bit higher, deepen those abs more. Last 2 breath cycles, full effort. This is it, last one. And you rest your head down to one side, bend the knees, windshield wiper those legs side to side, shimmy the hips, and take a breath here. Good work. Nice. So you can take a child's pose, have a seat on your heels, and breathe into the backs of your ribs. Okay. So we'll finish with seal it with seal. So come to the front edge of your mat, have a seat. And you'll take your soles of your feet together, your knees wide. Think of the Baddha Konasana. Dive your hands through and catch the outer ankles. So dive your hands through the legs and catch the outer ankles. Yes, just like that. Yep, sitting. Sitting. Float the feet up, and now you're gonna clap your feet 3 times. So you open, close. And think of those beats coming from the inner thighs really, right? So 1, 2, 3. Now the ideal is you do those beats with your hips suspended over your shoulder. So we rock back, we beat the heels, 1, 2, 3. Yep, and then you come up and you beat 1, 2, 3. Yes. So try to get the hips over the shoulders. All right, so I'm gonna done with this one. So you're 1, 2, 3, you rock back. 1, 2, 3, you rock up. Ideally the feet don't touch the mat so they don't crack. 1, 2, 3, you rock back. 1, 2, 3. And you rock up, 1, 2, 3. It helps if you keep your gaze towards your abdominals. Let's go one more. 1, 2, 3. And then cross one leg over the other, full circle. We'll finish with those genie arms, heels together, toes apart. Drawing those heels together and the toes apart. Nice work. Keep pressing the top arm to the bottom arm to the top arm, the shoulders glide down your back, those abs pull in. Nice. And then lower those arms. Let's take one, just to finish, heels together, toes apart. The arms float up to the ceiling as you elevate up to the balls of your feet. Trying to keep those heels together. Yes, that's the work. Good. Now, lower just your arms. Keep the head lifted. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Look to center. Lower your heels. And try that again. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, lower the arms and stay here with those heels lifted. Look over the left this time first. Look over the right. Keep pulling the abs in and up. Look to center, lower those heels, and you are all set. Good work. Awesome job. All right. Thank you guys.